course I would get a shell in.
Kitchen, and today I'm going to be doing a super duper cool video for you guys. As I said in my last video, which I will link up here, I am currently increasing my supply to pump for my niece, and one of the best ways that I have found to increase my supply is oatmeal. A bowl of oatmeal gets really boring every day. So today I'm going to show you a really cool, really fun way to boost your supply with added ingredients specifically targeted to help milk supply. One thing, this recipe is not paleo. It does have some other things that aren't paleo in it, but it is completely and 100% totally safe for celiacs. It is gluten-free. So without further ado, let's get started on the recipe. Now, before you start, you want to take 3 tablespoons of flax seed meal and 6 tablespoons of water and give it a good mix. And what's going to happen is you're going to let this sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. And by allowing this to sit, it's going to get really jelly-like. Which is just the consistency that it needs to get to in order to cook with. And flaxseed meal is a natural galactagogue, which will increase your milk supply. And this bag honestly has lasted us probably around 9 months by now. We really don't use much of this at all, and we use it all the time. We put it in smoothies and stuff all the time. Start with 2/3 cup of coconut oil. You can also substitute this for butter if you would like. You want this to be kind of soft and sort of room temperature. Next, you want 2/3 cup of brown sugar. Brown sugar that I'm using is this organic brown sugar, and this definitely is not paleo, it's sugar. So when we splurge on treats like this, we are willing to shell out the extra cash to get organic ingredients. 2/3 cup of brown sugar goes in there, and then you're just going to beat this up really nice and smooth. Now that that is added in, you want to add 2 eggs. And then you just want to give that another really good mix. Now you want to take that flax that you put to the side, and this is going to be the consistency that it is. See how it's a lot thicker, and you just want to add that right in. Okay, so you want to go ahead and put that bowl to the side and grab another empty bowl. This is going to be for your dry ingredients. First, you want to add 1.5 cups of gluten-free flour. Of course, you can always use regular flour if that's what you prefer. You want to add another milk supply booster, which is brewer's yeast. You're going to add 1/2 cup of this, and this is simply added for lactation. This is going to add sort of an almond kind of flavor to your cookies. It's really good. And you want to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And you want to just give these a nice whisk up, just so everything is mixed really well. You just want to give those a nice mix so that way everything blends in. Next thing you want to add is 2 cups of oats. Now, oats are technically gluten-free. The oats are cut and processed around wheat, and there is a very high possibility that some of the wheat is cut up and just thrown into the oats, which is not safe for celiacs. For somebody who's just gluten-free and doesn't really have a reaction, that oats are fine, but for somebody like Andrew who has celiac disease, that you have to get the gluten-free kind. So now you just want to give these a good mix. Now for a little flavor, you want to add 1 cup of dried cranberries and just mix those in. You want to add 1 cup of white chocolate chips. Typically you would want to do this on a baking sheet. Unfortunately, here is our parchment paper box and there's sadly nothing in it. There's not even a roll. So I'm going to use tin foil, and I've gone ahead and just greased this up. Now, after about 10 minutes in the oven at 350 degrees, this is what you'll be left with. These were the teaspoon cookies, these ones down here, and up here were the tablespoon cookies, so I definitely would recommend doing a tablespoon and not a teaspoon. They are so good, and you won't even know that you're boosting your supply. You will just want to eat them and eat them and eat them. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to follow my social media accounts, especially my Twitter and my Instagram. And I will definitely be updating you guys probably in the next 24 to 48 hours and letting you know how exactly these cookies worked with the oats and the brewer's yeast and the flaxseed and all those milk supply boosting goodness. And I'm just really excited to see how much they actually help, because that would be so cool and so delicious. And I definitely will have to come up with a paleo version so I don't feel so guilty eating these things. Definitely give this recipe a try, and if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you can follow my pumping journey and the rest of my family. I will see you guys next time. Bye.